Hello and welcome to the space that gives you inspiration on work, on life, and how to balance both worlds. Get a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, a glass of juice, anything that tickles your fancy as you get your pen, your paper or notebook, because things are gonna get serious. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you know every time a video goes up. Now, I need to say this because I didn't say it in the last video, okay? I'm doing our motherhood series, and for this motherhood series, I'm doing it in preparation for the Parenting for the Future mastermind that starts in August. I'm going to leave a link in the description box, so please, if you want any more information, it's a mastermind. We get to talk about how we can parent for the future, because we have no idea what is going to happen in the future. So last week we talked about stay-at-home moms. Today I would like to talk about work-at-home moms. And I'd never understood this notion until, well, COVID. And when COVID happened, all of us experienced what it was being a work-at-home mom. Now, that means you're working remotely, right? But you're inside your home. And before COVID, many of us thought it was something that couldn't happen. But then after COVID, many moms have actually taken a decision to take the path of working at home. So what exactly would, in my experience, what I would feel is, some 5 things that a work-at-home mom needs to think about on their journey of being work-at-home moms. The first one is you need to find the work that's right for you. And when I say work that's right for you, I mean work that can allow you to still continue to do the things that you would have done at home, like taking care of your children. So it's got to be that kind of work that's flexible in terms of time, okay? That it has to be work that you can do either any time or you can schedule to be done at a certain time, but nobody's expecting you to be in a meeting all day at your desk. You know what I mean? Because that's what happened to us during the pandemic. While we were working at home, the kind of jobs that we were doing needed us to be seated at our desks the entire time. And then we started to tell lies when we couldn't be at our desks. We were cooking while having meetings, you know what I mean? You kind of need a job that allows you to be able to cook, that allows you to be able to shower, that allows you to be able to play with your kids, that allows you to do the other things that you need to do in the home as you work. So sometimes I've heard of many work-at-home moms taking virtual assistant position jobs. So there's so many jobs, online jobs that you can take on as a work-at-home mom. And this is a good one. Deciding to work at home is a good one, especially for stay-at-home moms who are transitioning after their children have started to go to school. So you could be a stay-at-home mom until your children are 3 or 4 years old, and then when they start school, which maybe will end at about 12:30, you're working, you take them to school, then work in the morning, and then in the afternoon, you're with the children. So finding a job that works best for you is very important. You want a job that doesn't necessarily require you to be there. You want a job that can allow you to still do everything else that you had wanted to do, and you just use, a few pockets of your time to do that work that you've decided to do. The second thing that you want to do is possibly do business that gives you passive income. So I'll give you an example. Most of my digital products are a source of passive income. So if I decided to stay at home, I would still be getting money because my products are, one, they're evergreen, meaning they are available and they can be used by anyone any time of the year. And so that means any time of the year, someone is going to pay me for a home organization tool, for a meal plan. All of those are PDFs that I put online for sale that I get income from even while I sleep. So you want to do that so that you're not in a place where you have to work. If you don't work, you won't get the money. If you've decided to be a work-at-home mom, your life needs to be so flexible that you can still be doing other things that you really want to do, like spending time with your children or taking care of your home, while you also still earn money. So consider doing a business or starting a business that can be a source of passive income. The third thing that I think that would really help on your journey as a work-at-home mom is to work when your kids are not there. Work when they've gone to school, work when they are asleep, work when they're outside playing. I feel that for the rest of the moms, like you're going to, like we're going to discuss next week for the work-at-work moms and the stay-at-work moms, the thing about us is our children unfortunately witness us work while they're there. Yeah, my children will always find me in a meeting, they'll always find me on my laptop, they'll always find me on my phone. But the work-at-home mom, you actually have the luxury of saying, I will work when they're off, because one, you found a job that works for you. Two, you will still get passive income. So you're not under pressure to work like a work-at-work mom or a stay-at-work mom. You know what I mean? You're not under that much pressure. So because of that, you have the luxury to choose when to work. And when you're choosing when to work, I suggest that you work when the kids are not there, when they're asleep, when they're at school, when they've gone on a play date, when they're playing football, when they're doing things away from you, so that now when they are with you, you can give them 100% of the time, and they'll just be like, oh, my mom, she's amazing, she's always there. And yet, that's pretty much not the case. The fourth thing that I want to talk about is home systems. You need systems for your home. The reason you need home systems, again, is because you want to be able to spend the quality time that you want to have with your children at home. So you want to be in a place where your home is working like a clock. Now, for those of you that have no idea what I'm talking about, I have a video talking about exactly that, and I have products for you, like the home organization tool, like the annual meal plan, like the annual shopping list. Like I have all of those things for you. I'll leave some in the description box, but you need systems that work for your home. You need a system that shows you what is supposed to be done when. And so if you get help or people helping you in your home, like house helps, there's a system that is working. I'm constantly creating systems in my home, even as a work-at-work mom. I'm constantly creating systems, and I believe that it's one thing that would absolutely help work-at-home moms, because then it gives you the opportunity for your home to continue running as you work. You get what I mean? A stay-at-home mom will make her home run, but you're working. So in that time when you're working, you need to be having a system that will keep running your home even while you are working. Yeah. Now, the fifth and final one that I think is quite sweet actually is that because you work at home, you have the opportunity and the luxury to work with your children. Say you're a virtual assistant, you have to write a report, and you have a child like now, my Blake, 9 years old, 10 years old. He should be learning how to use yes, also you, Bianca. 9. He's 9. Yeah. He's 9. He's almost 9. Right. She's still right. He's almost 9. And here I was saying 9, 10. But guess what? Actually, no, we will be in July, so he will have turned 9. Bianca, he will have turned 9. Okay, so let's go. Let's go, Bianca. Actually, not almost 9. He just turned 9 years old. So yeah, he's not 10, but he's 9. So you have a 9-year-old who's trying to use a computer. He's learned to read. He's learned to write. You have a report to do. Let him do it. Yeah, and then pay him. You know what I mean? I feel that as moms who are working at home, we have such an opportunity to work with our kids. Say, for example, you start a business and you're doing, let's say, hair products, right? And you have to pack these hair products. Let your children work with you, involve them, and pay them as employees for your business. Involve your children in your business. You know what I mean? Because then they get to spend time with you as you work, but they also learn the value of working. We need that in this world. My gosh, we need that in this world. And guess what? Those are the 5 things that I think will help you on your journey as a work-at-home mom. Find the right work for you. Find a business that can give you passive income. Work when the kids are not there. Have home systems. And lastly, involve your children in the work you're doing at home. Now, we've come to the end of this, but next week, I talk to the work-at-work moms. Those are usually self-employed moms and business owners who leave their homes to go and work. You don't want to miss next week's video. And if you're a mom looking at how you can take your parenting game to the next level, or are worried and want to make sure that you're doing the best you can to prepare your child for the future, I'd like to invite you to join me on the Parenting for the Future Mastermind. We'll start running it in August, so I'll leave some information